Now, can Africa move beyond aid, and how? These are just some of the issues being discussed at a conference in Ghana's capital, Accra. The meeting is exploring how Africa can optimize the use of its own resources, creativity and innovation to effectively finance Africa's development. The BBC's Thomas Nadi asked the UNDP's Ahunna Eziakonwa whether they are encouraging African countries to resist donor support.
It's not saying that Africa should resist aid. It's saying that Africa has been aid dependent for more than 6 decades. And it is perhaps time to start imagining a future where aid is no longer what shapes the identity of the continent. We feel that aid has a cost to it. And it's not just a financial cost, it's a psychological cost as well. By the time you have people feeling that the money that the government is spending comes from outside, the accountability or the sort of sense of holding governments to account it's reduced drastically. But if you have a society where people are paying taxes and it is their own tax money that is going into treasury, and that where you have the leakage, people are more empowered to have a voice on how those resources are spent. So our hope as we look at the future of development on the continent is that more and more African governments will be weaning themselves of aid dependency.
Corruption is also a very big problem in Africa. Are you also thinking of helping governments to address this particular problem?
Absolutely. I mean, it's an issue because one of the things we'll be discussing here is natural resource management, for instance. You know, we say Africa is richly endowed in natural resources, but these natural resources, to a large extent, is not really translated into wealth and prosperity for African people. Why? It's probably because the management of it is not optimal. And that also includes empowering the people, the societies, because it's a social contract that you have to have between state and society, where you have an informed populace that's able to hold their leaders to account. So investing on one hand in informing the populace and ensuring that they see their own responsibility towards this accountability, because it's not one-sided, and that they are requiring their politicians to do the right thing.
As Ahunna Eziakonwa, the